Hi there, my name's Tom, and this is the weekly political video. I promise you it won't be as long as last week's. So we'll start with international politics. It seems the special military operation in Russia is going really well for Ukraine. In the last week, they've seized more territory in Russia than Russia has been able to seize in Ukraine, going as far back as January 1st. This is a huge international embarrassment for Putin because before they invaded Ukraine in the first place, Russia was considered the greatest or the second greatest military in the world, and now it's currently the second greatest military in Russia. That's bad news for him, domestically as well. This is a huge embarrassment. All right, also, international politics. China, they're kind of bragging about their hypersonic missiles, and they seem to have found a way to try to extend their range, so it could theoretically strike deeper into the United States. I'd like to remind everybody that that's kind of pointless. We live under, and always have lived under, the threat of mutually assured destruction. So it's really just saying, hey, it's really just Cold War era nations comparing sizes. As for example, when Russia was talking about the possibility that they could use nuclear weapons in their war with Ukraine if such and such conditions happened. And then the U.S. had 3 different submarines surface, 2 for diplomatic missions in Europe. One, I think, with the defense minister of Ireland, giving him a tour. One, I think, was France. And then the third one wasn't a diplomatic mission at all. It just surfaced in the South China Sea within camera distance of a Chinese military ship. Stayed on the surface for about 10 minutes to make sure the Chinese got good footage of the fact that, hey, just a reminder, we're here and you can't find us. And then it went back underwater and disappeared again to Lord only knows where. And that's why you don't have to worry about Chinese missiles, because they know if they use them, there won't be any winners. All right, domestically, Trump's behavior is getting more bizarre. See, he lost control of media coverage, and he's desperately trying to gain it back, and he's just getting more and more wild with his statements. He's making more crap up, leaning into the culture war stuff. He did publicly refute Project 2025, and he doesn't know anybody involved in it. And then over the last week, it's like a bunch of their in-doc videos for their employees came out, and yeah, nearly every single one of them starts with somebody introducing themselves and telling you what position they held in Trump's administration. So it's like, yeah, okay. He did an interview with Elon Musk. He's been trying to champion himself as the the pro-labor candidate. Most people already understand that that's nonsense. Well, it became even more apparent when him and Elon were talking about firing striking workers. So, just... He's been playing very heavily to things that his base likes. It's not going to win moderates. It's not going to win independents. And it just kind of puts a greater spotlight on his, just how bizarre that man is. Let's see. Tim Walz, the claims of stolen valor. Remember when I said about headlines and quotation marks? Yeah, well, the man retired after 24 years. I think I had said 25 in the last video, but it turns out it was 24. I mistakenly said that he was frocked, that he was in an E9 position when he was actually an E8. That was incorrect. He actually was an E9. This has been confirmed by the National Guard. But he retired as an E8 because he had not yet completed all of the E9 course work. So he actually had the E9 pay, but he's got the E8 pay retirement. As far as whether or not he left because of a potential deployment, no, he started running for office before any notifications took place that said his unit would deploy. And Hatch Act violations being what they are, they actually matter to some people. So, yeah, it makes sense. He served 4 years longer than he ever had to. He's a greater patriot than most of the people who buy a lot of merchandise to show off what good patriots they are. And it's really entertaining that the people who complain about him retiring, well, they've got a draft dodger at the top of their ticket, so it's not even a genuine complaint. Again, this is the sort of thing that drives away the normal people. Well, I guess, yeah, it's actually been kind of a slow news week. Ukraine is kicking Russia's butt, which is in a fashion that nobody expected. China's saying, look, our missiles are scary, and we know that they're not going to make anybody any deader than the missiles would have before. We have them too. And Trump is just getting weirder as he tries to reclaim control of media headlines. And all the attacks on a retired command master sergeant is just not at all helpful and completely disingenuous. Like, share, subscribe. Have a great day.